Million plus additional Americans. So what is in it for you? We're going to ask that of Andrew Rubin, the host of Healthcare Connect on Sirius XM Radio and Vice President for Medical Center Clinical Affairs for the NYU Langone Medical Center. Did I say that right? Is it Langone?
You got it right.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad to hear that, Andrew. So with a good morning to you. As you were sitting down, you said this is an exciting day.
It's an exciting day.
And you have that perspective. Why?
Because I actually know what's in the bill. And I think once the American people, we move away from the politics and get into some of the substance, they're going to like what they have to, what's in it.
Okay. Let's get to an average middle-class family with children. What are they going to like about this, and what won't they like? Because it's not perfect.
Well, no bill is perfect.
No, of course.
Washington is certainly not perfect. This country is not perfect. But I'm sort of breaking this out between pre-2014 and post. Short-term, families, if you have children under age 26, will be able to stay on your insurance policy if they don't have insurance options on their own through an employer. That's a big deal for a lot of families,
Sure.
a lot of young people, a lot of young Americans. Post-2014, if you can't get insurance today, that's when all the insurance reforms start to kick in. You'll be able to get insurance through state exchanges, and if you can't afford it, there'll be subsidies available for those families.
Okay, so in putting it in those simplistic terms, it sounds like this is a win-win-win-win. Where are the downfalls?
Listen, I think for me, broad strokes, this is a win-win-win. I think the downfall is it is expensive, and we have to take costs out of the system.
Expensive for who? Taxpayers, individuals, both?
If you're making over $250,000 a year as an individual and $500,000 as a married couple, which sounds like a lot of money because it is, you're paying more in taxes. And then the other half of this funding comes out as savings from the system. There are specific measures in the bills to take out some of these costs, but we actually have to do it. And if we don't do it, then we have an expensive bill. If we actually stick to it and do what we say we're going to do, then it works.
Something we were also talking about as we were just getting going with the segment, there's so much out there right now to deal with. The economy, number one, for many people. When you look at this bill for small businesses and the owners that then would have to provide health care insurance, is this going to be a stifling concept for many from a financial perspective?
So let me say first, if we don't do anything and we don't pass this legislation today, I think it's much worse for small businesses, and I think it's much worse for the economy. But specifically for small businesses, there's money available right away for small businesses through tax credits to start buying insurance for their employees. I spoke to several small business owners on my radio show this week who said they want to provide health insurance for their employees. They just can't afford it. But with these tax credits on air, they said they would.
Okay. Andrew Rubin, you're welcome to come back anytime. Please do so and help pare things down simply like that.
Will do.
Okay. Appreciate that. Let's go.